이게 푸아로 캐릭터야? 이 푸아로 캐릭터는 내가 소설로만 봤지 직접 본 적은 없어갖고 표현된 걸.
Oh, thank goodness. Officer, please,
아닌가?
come quickly.
Bonjour,
Ah, 맞네.
mademoiselle. How can I...
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry. But
Please, try to remain calm. First, may I ask your name?
we don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
약간 좀 더 홈즈보단 동화풍이구나 그래픽이.
Mademoiselle, now we are here, I must insist on your name before I can continue any further. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
I am Elizabeth, but it is the maidservant that we must consider. Forgive me, officer, but are you new to the area?
I stand out so obviously.
I mean no offense, only I have not seen you before. This is a small town, and you learn everyone's faces very quickly.
Very observant of you, mademoiselle. I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I'm here now. Let us get to the bottom of this madness you speak of.
There has been a theft at the house.
Then I am exactly where I should be, n'est-ce pas?
It is only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets, taken from her room.
Then its safe return is of the utmost importance.
Madame Van den Bosch, the lady of the house, believes Fleurette is behind it. Mademoiselle Angeline thinks that someone has broken in and taken it.
응?
This seems more plausible to me.
왜 간식 줘?
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable. Ah. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
모자라? 아이고, 너도 이렇게 많이 먹냐 갑자기? 그걸 다 먹었어? 빨리 다 먹었다. 대쉬는 없네. 아이씨, 계속 걸어다니면서 찾아야 되나 보지? 살짝 답답하긴 하다 이거는.
Of course, officer. How can I help? One set must be mine, leaving to find you. The other set must be Florette's. She was caught in the rain this morning. There is, sir. Luke.
Merci. Aha. Huh. Huh. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally... grey cells.
어?
We
아니야?
must.
하나 왜? 응? 왜 찡찡대? 강제로 침입한 적 없고 진흙의 발자국 길 위를 걷지 않음 잔디를 밟지 않음 이렇게 읽는 거라고?
Another success. I. Some would say a lucky guess. I cannot see the logic in it.
아니라고? 그러면은 내부의 범인인가?
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
뭐랑 뭐로 연결해야 되지 그러면?
I must act. Things are beginning to become clearer. Magnifique.
I have conducted my initial inspection of the house and grounds. It is now necessary for me to speak with those in the house.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm sure
Mademoiselle Elizabeth,
Thank you, officer.
bien sûr. Rest assured she will get
Of course. Whatever... Excuse me?
the carving on the bench.
Oh, of course not.
Would you know the identity of the mysterious...
I'm afraid not. Perhaps they were old residents. A pair of...
Love is not something that can be harnessed.
That is Madame's rule. And I wouldn't...
Merci.
Who are you? You are not the commanding officer.
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
And that is what she has brought, madame. Now, I would like to continue my investigation.
You understand correctly. It is my
Yes,
daughter's
sir.
bracelet. It is a rather expensive piece.
And valuable to your daughter, no doubt. It was a gift.
Yes, it was from her late father, my husband, the Viscount. I do not believe so. I know so. It was Florette, the maidservant. I knew I could not.
네,
trust
저도 요새 좀 피곤해갖고 게임에서 계속 돌았어요. 한 며칠간은.
And why is that?
봄이라서 이제 식곤증이 슬슬 오는 건가? 밥 먹고 나면?
Because I don't.
저녁 때도?
I do not need to
날이 좋으니까
explain
이제.
myself any further, especially. Don't be ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to stop them.
If it was the case, of course, madame. Although I cannot predict a burglar's movement.
그러니까 저도 나 9시 넘어가니까 살짝 이렇게 좀 약간 멍한 게 졸리더라고요.
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require.
Merci, madame.
아 그거요? 재밌어 보이긴 하더라고요. 친구분이랑 그 전작도 해보세요. 어 웨이 아웃. 그것도 괜찮다고 그러던데.
Aha. Ah. Ah. Oh.
아니요 이것도 그 추리예요. 얘가 아르케 푸아로라고 얘는 이제 셜록 홈즈하고 이제 다른 작가가 쓴 탐정물의 주인공이거든요. 얘도 꽤 유명한 탐정이에요. 얘는 이제 여기선 직업이
Ah.
경찰로 나오는데 원래 경찰이었는지 아 얘는 형사였나 원래? 하여튼 저도 이 시리즈는 저도 셜록 홈즈만큼 많이 보진 않았고 옛날에 소설로 본 거라서 기억이 잘 안 나긴 하는데 예, 웨이아웃은 예, 탈출하는 거예요.
Really, officer, you. And what?
May I ask?
You may not. Only if you are.
It is an offense to incarcerate.
If you will not.
Merci, madame.
어휘야손 액션이 거의 없을 거예요 아마. 그냥 그 뭐야 상황에 따라서 버튼 입력만 조금 있고 텍스트 그것처럼 이렇게 막 전투하고 그런 게 거의 없어요. 버튼 입력은 맞는데
What do you think you're doing in here? Who let you in?
그쵸, 예. 어웨이아웃은 퍼즐은 퍼즐인데 전투가 거의 없었던 걸로 기억하는데 저도 직접 한 건 아니라서.
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
아이고 두 놈이 번갈아가면서 밥 달라고 그러네 진짜. 어? 야, 동생 먹는 거 보니까 너 배고프냐? 너 저녁도 많이 먹었는데.
An officer of the law?
일텍스들은 구경하는데도 재밌어 보이더라고요.
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct. I speak with all members of the house and investigate the scene of the crime.
싱글 플레이가 되는 거였으면 저도 사서 했을 것 같은데 안타깝게도 싱글이 안 돼갖고.
Ah, if we must.
Merci. I will attempt.
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Florette.
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone from outside of the house.
My window was open when I returned. How else can you explain that? It is of great value. Money was no object to
정확하게 이제
father.
EA는 퍼블리싱만 한 거니까 EA가 맞는 건 아니죠 이제.
It was a gift from your father. I can only assume it holds great value to you.
싸게 샀네요. 그 정도면 진짜 잘 산
What a
거죠.
silly thing to say. It's a
뭐
good
정가를
thing
줘도
Maman
아깝지 않은
didn't share
게임이니까
with
그런
the
거는.
others.
그리고 하나 사면 두 명이 같이 할 수 있는 거잖아요. 둘이 다 살 필요는 없는 거고.
It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth. She was with me all morning.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet was missing?
She was. She woke me up later than usual.
다음 작품이 기대되는
I washed
제작사긴 하죠.
and
걔네도.
dressed, and we went down to the lounge for breakfast.
You have been of great help to my investigation.
나온 지가 좀 오래돼서 한글 파일이 찾기가 힘들지 않을까 있어도? 보통 그렇게 오래된 거는 패치 같은 게 이제 유저 패치 같은 건 찾기 어려운 경우가 좀 있어가지고.
Huh. Aha. Oh.
근데 5,000원이면 그냥 혼자 싱글로 하는 것만 해도 그 정도 돈값은 할걸요?
Hmm. Hmm.
그래요? 그 예전에 그 홍방장님은 한글로 했던 것 같은데 구할 수 있는 거 아닌가?
Hmm. Ah.
아 스팀에는 스팀 커뮤니티에 안 올라와 있나? 보통 그렇게 오래된 거는 스팀 커뮤니티에 있는 경우가 가끔 있긴 있는데.
The longer you're here, is one breath. I have checked everywhere. You
As I have you have been of great.
Order and method.
아니라고?
That is
호호, 아니라고? 깨진 유리.
what a revelation.
왜냐면 그게 있잖아요. 생으로 자기가 뭔가 상상해갖고 건물을 지어야 되면은 귀찮죠. 어떻게 지어야 될지도 잘 모르겠고 스토리 진행하면서 이제 기초는 지어주니까 아 대충 이렇게 해서 이렇게 올리면은 어떤 방 넣으면 되겠다라고 생각이 되는데 완전 생 땅바닥에서 뭐 지으라 그러면 저는 그런 거 못해요.
I must take a different.
뭐라?
Is there something I am not seeing?
빌더스가 좀 더 바레임보다 집 짓기 편하지 않나요? 바레임이 좀 더 어려울 것 같은데. 뭐랑 뭐를 연결해야 될까? 근데 사각형이랑 딱 각이 딱딱 맞아서 그게 좀 더 보기 편하지 않나? 대칭도 잘 되고 각을 잡아야죠. 각이 안 잡히면 보기 불편하잖아. 뭔 진짜고.
Come, my little great. The pieces of the puzzle of.
그쵸, 예, 그건 있어요. 천장을 만들면은 보기가 되게 불편해지는 거. 그래서 2층을 만들기가 되게 힘들어. 금반지.
Order and method. That this will not get.
뭐라? 이상한 상징. 그거 예전에 본 거 있는데 몇 칸 이상에서 방 크기 몇 칸 이상 막 이런 거 다 있었는데 생각이 안 나네. 하도 오래돼갖고. 아, 뭐랑 뭐랑 연결해야 되지? 야, 임마! 건들지 마. 아, 뭐랑 뭐랑 연결해야 되지? 전화. 힘 있는 액자. 이거랑 이게 아니었단 말이지? 아, 그래요? 어려워서 그런가? 아, 대체로 공동이면 그래도 할 만한 거예요. 복합적 이하만 아니면 돼요. 복합적이면 좀 문제가 좀 있는 거, 좀 많이 있는 거고, 부정적은 이제 사면 안 되는 거고. 딱히 연결될 만한 게 안 보이는데, 내 그걸로는. 불호보다는 호가 좀 더 많은 거죠. 대체로 공격력이면. 한 7대3 정도로 호가 많은 거죠.
I cannot see the logic in this. What a revelation!
아, 이건 너무 당연한 건데 이거를 내가 찾아야 되는 거라고? 경제적인 어려움, 보험에 들어있고 보석이 없어짐. 이러면은 부인이 범인 아니야?
Is there something I am? I must act up.
이게 아니라고? 왜 이게 아니지? 그러니까 옛날에는 이런 거 한글화가 안 돼갖고 못하는 게 되게 많았는데 요새는 그래도 한글화가 좀 조금씩 되고 있어가지고 그나마 그건 좀 편함. 근데 뭐 한글화 안 돼도 어직 좀 쉽게 나온 게임들은 할 수 있었거든요. 그래서 뭐 크게 막 지장은 없었는데 이제 뭐 옛날에 나온 CSI 막 이런 거는 좀 힘들긴 했죠. CSI 게임은 좀 전문 용어가 좀 많이 나와가지고 어이도 어이지만 이제 그게 영어로 나오니까 우리가 안 쓰는, 그러니까 잘 못 들어본 생활 영어 같은 경우는 이제 알아먹기가 좀 힘들어갖고. 이거랑 이걸 연결해야 되나?
I must take a
아닌데?
different approach.
엥? 엥? 이거랑 이게 이어진다고? 왜요? 아, 세익스피어라서?
Things are begin.
The longer you are here, How should I know? I returned to...
So it is.
Isn't he handsome? I remember watching him sit for it. He kept looking across and smiling at me.
어떤 거죠? 그런 게임이
The
두 개가
artist was
있는데
getting
하나는
awfully angry
라구나였고
at him.
하나는 저 뭐야 저 뭐였지? 무슨 C였는데?
Maman never wants to talk about him.
뭔 C였지 그게?
She says it's too hard, but she acts...
I'm sure that is not the case. It.
I miss him every day. He always knew how to... In the summer, Father and I would play... I would stand in the gazebo, cover my eyes and count. And when I was hiding, it didn't matter where I was. He could never... He always knew just what to say.
I'm sure he would want
뭐였지?
you
아,
to be
이름 생각 안
smiling
나네?
today,
뭔
even
C였는데
under
그게?
such
무슨 C였지?
circumstances.
제목이 좀 길었는데? 그죠, 좀 길었어요. 저도 게임 한 거 기억나는데 제목이 풀네임이 생각이 안 나네? 뭐였지 그게? 약간 도트에다가 워낙 게임을 많이 하다 보니까 한지가 좀 된 걸 텐데 이렇게 적어도 1년 이상 된 게임인데 그거 한지가 아, 테일즈 오브 네온씨 그건가 보다. 그것도 있고 또 하나 더 있는데 그 택시 운전하던 것도 있는데 그것도 약간 소설 느낌이었는데. 그것도 약간 사이버펑크 배경에 택시 운전하던 게 있었는데 날아다니는 택시. 너무 많이 해도 다 이 기억이 안 난다 진짜. 아.
You have been up.
Really, officer.
응?
Merci,
대화기를
madame.
아예 그거 좀 눈 좀 아프던 거.
Huh.
한 번 확인한 거는 두 번 확인할 필요는 없을 것 같은데. 따라오게서 얘기를 해야 되나? 아, 이쪽에 뭐 있나? 아닌데? 들어갈 수 있는 건 아니고. 여기서 뭘 더 찾아야 되나?
The longer you're...
You have been...
네, 저도 이제 선풍기 켜놨어요. 가장 싫어하는 계절 여름. 아, 엘리자베스랑 다시 대화를 해야 되나 이거? 나가야 되나 보다.
Certainly, officer. When I left, Madame was with Florette in there. Surely she would not have locked her in.
Madame Vandenbosch should not be deciding her fate.
I would, sir, but I don't have the key. There is a spare somewhere, though. Oh, how awful, the thought of her locked in.
Do you have any thoughts as to where I may find it?
I'm sorry. Madame does not trust the staff with such knowledge, even me.
놀러 가긴 좋은
Although I
날씨긴
did
하더라고요
hear her
오늘.
once say it was hidden somewhere, close
벚꽃
to
앞에서
her heart.
벚꽃 보러 간 사람들 꽤 있을 텐데 날씨 좋아갖고.
Now I think of it, I don't recall seeing her memento. She holds her keepsakes from her father.
Merci.
저도 옆 건물에 벚꽃 나무가 하나 있긴 있는데 아 쓰레기 벚꽃잎 날려서 계속 건물로 들어옴. 저는 경치에 전혀 관심이 없기 때문에 그냥 분홍색 쓰레기에 불과합니다. 뭐 송충이까지는 모르겠고 바람이 날린 꽃잎들이 자꾸 집으로 들어오더라고요. 벚꽃전이요? 그건 못 먹어봤는데? 벚꽃 넣고 전 부친 게 있나 보죠? 심장에 가까운 곳, 심장에 가까운 곳. 뭐 지방에 따라 뭐 해먹는 데도 있긴 있을 수 있는데 벚꽃은 제가 못 들어봐갖고. 벚꽃전? 향 때문에 넣는 건가?
Mademoiselle Grace.
뭐 전도 기본적으로 밀가루로 튀기는 거니까 뭐 맛이 없기는 힘들긴 하죠. 메밀전병 먹고 싶네 그러고 보니까.
Is there something I am not seeing?
아니라고? 막국수 집에서 많이 팔죠, 냉면보다는. 네, 맞아요. 좀 매콤하게 하는 데도 있고 안 그런 데도 있고 가게마다 조금씩 틀려요. 근데 뭐 매콤한 맛을 먹는 거라서 그거랑 막국수랑 먹으면 괜찮죠. 심장 이걸 해야 되나? 다른 건가? 이거랑 이건가?
Magnifique.
Certainly, officer. Madame is the one with the refined taste. Angeline and I are much more partial to a simple love story.
막국수는 양을 푸짐하게 줘야죠.
Aren't we all?
금방 배가 꺼지니까.
Romeo and Juliet, the most famous of love stories.
아, 먹고 싶다.
I do enjoy it so. The passion.
요새는 먹어도 이제 배달로 먹으니까 놋그릇은 먹기 힘들고.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has...
저는 그 고든 램지 버거를 한번 먹으러 가보고 싶긴 한데.
Oh.
그러니까 한번 먹어는 보는 거죠. 얼마나 맛있길래 이렇게 비싼가. 그게 제일 싼 버거. 시그니처 버거가 14만 원 그럴걸요?
Finally, it is unlocked.
What exact?
If I am to serve justice,
The girl is guilty, and
everyone deserves to tell their side of the story. What?
거기랑 이제 그 유튜버 중에 승우 아빠라고 하시는 분이 있는데 그분이 하나 차린 거 있는데 거기도 한번 가보고 싶고.
Mademoiselle Florette, I presume.
Please, officer. I did nothing.
Please relax, my dear. If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry.
Relax. So you don't think I took the bracelet?
As of this moment, I cannot say. But
I didn't even know it was missing till I got accused of taking it.
there must be some reasoning.
방시혁이
behind
왔다
your
갔다 그러던데 며칠
accusation.
전에.
How could I have taken it? I've been in town most of the morning. I was even late coming back.
저도 그런
Then I was preparing
파인다이닝은
breakfast.
한국에서는 한 번도 안 가봤어요. 어렸을 때 뭐 부모님이랑 갔던 거 제외하고는.
Rihanna the cook is
예,
away, so
방탄소년단 그
I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it
사장.
all myself. How does she expect me to do that all on my own?
뭐라 그래? 사장이라는 거좀 어감이 이상한데 뭐라 그래야 되지?
From what I understand of Madame van den Bosch, she would
그렇긴
not
하죠.
have been best pleased you returned late for breakfast.
Not best pleased? I thought she was going to batter me to death with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight in the lounge until...
Perhaps a brave move under the circumstances. And you did not go upstairs at all.
Madame was singeing a hole in the back of my apron with her glove. I must just be slow, monsieur. My mother always said I moved like the snail. Now I am being accused of a...
Merci. Aha. Hmm. Ah. Oh. Hmm. Oh.
아 근데 스테이크는 진짜 그날 들어온 고기 질이 정말 중요하기 때문에 그리고 자기가 먹는 스타일대로 먹어야지. 레어를 먹는지 미디엄을 먹는지 웰던을 먹는지도 되게 중요해서 그런 거는 한 번 먹어보고는 좀 정하기 좀 힘들긴 해요. 저는 레어나 미디엄 레어 되게 선호하는데 내가 가는 식당에 그날 그 주방에 있는 고기 상황에 따라서 미디엄 이상으로 먹는 게 더 맛있을 수도 있거든요. 그래서 스테이크 먹을 때 제일 좋은 거는 진짜 잘하는 집 가면은 주방장한테 맡기는 게 제일 맛있게 나오긴 해요. 아, 단맛이 나려면은 뭘 드셨지? 그럼 안심을 드셨나? 등심이 이제 좀 기름기가 많아가지고 좀 맛이 좀 괜찮을 텐데 처음 먹기에는 안심은 약간 좀 퍽퍽한 느낌이 좀 있을 거고 아 그 만화고기는 좀 그런 느낌이긴 하죠. 저도 어릴 때는 그런 거 되게 궁금하긴 했는데 원피스에서 나오는 그런 거 한 입에 쭉 뜯어 먹는 거 그거.
I should not be surprised by my... Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a mo... Another success.
아 근데 생각보다 졸리진 않아요. 이게 이것도 약간 소설책 보는 느낌이 좀 있긴 한데 추리 소설 같은 거 좋아하면 이런 것도 나쁘지 않거든요. 자기가 증거물을 찾는 거니까 저는 추리 소설 되게 좋아하는 편이라서 옛날에는 이제 서점 같은 데 가서 추리 소설 같은 거 많이 사다 보고 그랬는데 요새는 뭐 이제 거의 안 사보지만
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
열린 창문 깨진 유리 응? 이게 아니야? 이거
I cannot see the logic in this.
아 그래요? 저는 이제 국산 게임은 안 믿기로 했기 때문에 그냥 안 쳐다보려고요. 이거랑 이거랑 아닐 것 같은데? 이거야?
Magnifique.
왜죠? 아 걸레가 넘쳐서 그렇죠. 이제 제대로 나오는 걸 뭐 이번에 뭐 몇 개들 만든다고 뭐 설레발은 치고들 있는데 기대는 없고 어차피 기대를 하면 그만큼 배신당하기 마련이니까 일단 기대를 안 하고 있는 게 맞긴 맞아요. 여태까지 20년 이상을 그렇게 울거먹었는데 갑자기 바뀔 리가 없잖아. 상식적으로.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
이거랑 이걸 테고.
Some would say a lucky guess.
그렇죠. 여태까지 쉽게 돈 벌었는데 그걸 갑자기 또 돈 확실히 그 뭐야 콘솔 쪽으로 내면 돈이 좀 덜 되는 건 사실이니까 그렇게 주식회사 같은 경우는 이제 주주들한테 배당금을 줘야 되는 입장이기 때문에 그거를 이제 수익이 덜 나는 쪽으로 바꾸기는 좀 힘들긴 하죠. 그래서 아예 새로운 게임 제작사가 나오거나 그러기 전에는 아마 한국 게임은 바뀌기 힘들 거예요. 아니면 주주들이 뭐 자기들 이익을 좀 포기해야 되는데 그럴 사람이 어딨어. 뭐라고? 이렇게인가?
What a revelation!
이렇게?
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Anything to show. Yes. Another thing.
At whose request?
It was a favor for you.
Merci. I shall take everything you have.
Really, officer.
Merci.
그냥 마지막으로 다시 되어야 되겠다. 양갱 거기서 화면 가리고 있으면 뭐 밥을 더 줘야 돼? 응?
The longer you're here, the further. Maman is never happy with anything these.
And how does she react?
Maman has the temperament of a kicked cat.
That is how she responds.
She was shouting at her, and when Florette would not
You have been of great help to my
아이도 비싸네요.
Really, of. If you have something. And this is how she repays me? I am glad you have finally. It is challenging at times, I will admit. But I have
호감도도 올려야
tried
되네,
my
이거.
best to provide for Angeline, although sometimes she may not see it that way. She
You are accepting the hand you have been dealt and raising a fine young mademoiselle.
and you have done nothing but bother my staff and my family.
뭐야, 된 거 아니야? 아. 방어를 해제시켰군. 자, 이제 어디로 가야 될까요?
Anything.
Merci.
엘리자베스랑 얘기해야 되나?
Certainly, officer. The lounge?
Oui.
Oh, how silly of me. Why, yes, officer. I missed.
You are not the first to
It baffles me how she couldn't have. It was only. Madame is under a great deal of.
And this morning,
It's not the first time I have had to. Besides the terrible rain? No,
and the bracelet was still there when you left the room.
I'm sure of it. Madame's scolding of Fleurette this morning was the worst I have seen her temper.
Could there have been
Madame was not happy Fleurette was late. All through breakfast, Madame.
Merci, ma'am.
딸이 남자 만나고 있나?
Things are beginning to become. I should not be surprised by. Another success.
Certainly, officer. How could I not be? I may not enjoy his other works.
Especially being able to draw similarities between Verona's star-crossed lover.
But I hadn't told.
Mademoiselle, I am an officer of the law. It is my duty to uncover the truth.
Please, you cannot say anything to Madame. She is against staff relationships of any kind. In her
But he means so much more to you.
Oh, officer. I have found my soulmate. At first, it was nothing more than pleasantries around the grounds. But that quickly changed.
Love transcends professional and societal rules.
The mere thought of him was enough to make me blush. But I knew that Madame would never give her blessing. The summer evenings here are just so beautiful. He looked ever so handsome. And the poem he had prepared, standing there beneath the warm glow of the falling sun. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I've been...
One should never apologize for such a charming and bewitching story of love. But you are correct. What? Merci, mademoiselle.
I must act on thought and fact. Magnifique. The pieces of the puzzle are fine. Order and method. That is the way. Is there something?
아니라고? 허허, 무슨 증거를 해야 될까? 결백 주장, 기회가 없어. 이걸 해야 되나?
I must act on thought and...
왜 혐의를 씌우는 걸까? 싫어해서? 근데 싫어할 이유가 있나? 아, 이거라고? 이건 너무 당연한 거라서
Another
알았는데, 오히려?
success.
이렇게?
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover.
이렇게?
What a revelation! Come, my little Grace. Some would say a lucky guess.
Anything to show you. She never used to be such a witch. I would have gone long ago, monsieur.
I was not aware you were supporting.
Papa lost his job at the factory when I joined the Vandenbosch house. He gave me some extra in my first pay pack. He even let me to go home and visit Mama and my brothers at It's always been hard for her. When I walked in Mama's house, everything seemed so much smaller.
The valuables in the house do not determine the love it shares.
Someone should tell Madame that. Not that she'd listen anyways.
I will uncover the truth of what happened today, mademoiselle. That... Merci.
아이고 알았어 밥 더 줄게. 아 참 꺼져. 앞에서 계속 노려보고 있네 그거. 응? 야 눈 뚫어지겠다 임마.
Huh. 이거랑
이거를 이어야 된다고?
I cannot see the logic in this.
이렇게라고?
Order and method.
한 달에요? 그런 걸 생각하고 산 지가 좀 오래돼가지고 보통 한 마리만 있으면 얼마 안 나오긴 하는데 저는 밖에 애들도 주고 그러니까 길고양이 애들도 밥을 주고 그러니까 거의 한 10만원 나가는 것 같은데요 한 달에? 10만원까지는 안 나. 아, 두 달에 한 10만원 나가겠다. 한 달에 5만원. 근데 고양이도 사료 좀 비싼 거 먹이면 그 정도 들어갈걸요? 저는 길고양이 주는 사료는 좀 싼 거 주니까 그런 것도 좀 있고 해가지고 보통 월 5에서 5만원에서 10만원 그 사이로 나갈 거예요 아마. 정확하게 계산은 안 해갖고. 특수 사료 그런 거 비싸요. 예, 저도 양갱이 잇몸이 약해갖고 그것 때문에 사료 그거 뭐야 잇몸도 약하고 그 뭐야 저 신장이 안 좋아가지고 신장 사료 먹이는데 그거 비싸더라고요. 비싸다가 요새 수입이 잘 안 돼가지고 더 비싸졌어. 뭐랑 뭘 연결해야 되지?
This will not get me any. I should not be surprised by my own.
아, 이걸 리키일 수도 있구나. 난 이거 여기 가로막고 있어서 이거 못 이길 줄 알았는데.
Certainly, officer. You have found the cop?
Everything will be revealed in...
Of course.
Merci, Mademoiselle Elizabeth, for gathering everything.
She stormed past me not long ago, and I have not seen her return.
Very well. Under usual circumstances, I would wait. But I think we have spent enough time on this matter. This morning started like any other. My usual ordinary patrol. And
A crime I've been falsely blamed for.
that I shall come to. I began my investigation outside, but it was not long before I realized there were no signs of any... Florette, your time here at the house has not always been the easiest for you, shall we say.
포인트 쌓이니까 조금씩 도움은 되긴 되죠, 그것도.
I do what Madame tells me.
And to the highest standard, I presume.
Madame's standards are very high. I do my best.
And you would at least expect fair treatment for the work, not to be spoken to in such a cruel and
하루
vicious
한 번에
way.
6,000원이나 쌓여요? 600원 아니고?
Monsieur?
I refer to how poorly Madame van den Bosch treats you. You are at her beck and call, and she does...
That is Maman you're talking about. Just wait until...
It is nothing but the truth I speak, mademoiselle. All the while, mademoiselle stands by and does not even notice such cruelty. That must have angered you. Perhaps you thought it was time they deserved some
Stop
많이
trying
쌓이네요.
to put words in her mouth.
I am merely giving her a voice, one that has been silenced for so long.
Maybe I do think she deserves it. She's had the world handed to her on a plate, and the likes of me get nothing.
A motive begins to rear its head.
You're just trying to get me to admit to something. Well, I've done nothing.
Allow me to finish. I am sure you will want to hear what follows.
I was only trying to help Lizzie.
You must have known how Madame would have reacted to your late return, especially with her prior treatment of you.
She's angry at whatever I do.
But nonetheless, you were willing to help a colleague, a friend, knowing what the repercussions could be. And that show of loyalty to your friend has been the thing that proved your innocence.
Monsieur?
Because of such willingness to help, you were delayed in town, meaning you had no viable way of taking the bracelet from Mademoiselle Angeline's room. There was simply no opportunity.
멤버십 추가 적립이 그렇게 커요?
I told you! Maybe now Madame will believe me.
It is evidence not even she can ignore.
그 정도는 거의 리뷰로 써야 되는 포인트 향
Elizabeth.
아닌가? 되게 많이 주네.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, you have been with the Van den Bosch family for quite some...
That is correct.
You have grown close with both ladies of the house and your...
Of course. And I certainly hope they feel the same.
You yourself told me Madame Van den Bosch would not stand for it, and you would both be out of a job.
Elizabeth? What is he talking about?
A love that is reminiscent of Romeo and Juliet, one that must remain hidden from the world from fear of expulsion.
If you don't stop, I will tell Maman. You can't speak to her like that.
It may be a tone you do not like, but it is no worse than your maman's ruling that forced them
그거
into
하려고 카드를
secrecy
새로
to
만들기
begin
좀
with.
에바긴 하죠.
I'm sorry. This isn't how I wanted you to find out. We couldn't risk Madame finding out.
What are you talking about, Elizabeth?
Luke and I... We're in love.
Luke? The gardener? But why wouldn't you tell me?
For fear of Madame and her rule, and if neither of you had employment, there would be no way to pay for a wedding.
It was never our plan to go behind yours or Madame's back.
You two are to wed?
Yes. Well, no. Not today, as Officer Poirot suspects.
It is not always what one thinks, or how something may appear, rather where the evidence points.
You can't believe I would hide my own bracelet. I have nothing to say. How dare you speak?
응? 아, 진행 좀 잘못한 것 같은데? 엄마가 한 거 아닌가?
You can't actually.
If you didn't, explain to me how your memento tin with the bracelet inside came to be lodged.
You have no proof I put it there.
Besides you being the only one in the room alone. Even after finding the bracelet, until I contemplated why Madame was selling so many heirlooms and art.
You had no right to snoop through our house in the first place.
When it is part of my investigation, I have every right, mademoiselle. The unpaid
어?
bills
엄마가
and
범인이
final
아니라 얘
notice from
딸이
the
범인이야?
telephone company.
Maman can do what she wants with her art. That means nothing.
But when there was no more art to sell, what then? You could not risk her taking your father's bracelet and selling it.
아, 얘가 숨기고 엄마가 팔려고 했는데 못 찾아서 그렇게 된 건가?
So, you staged a burglary pretending it had been taken, preventing her from selling it. Then you stood back as the innocent Florette paid the price.
She didn't think about me at all. She was going to take my bracelet and sell it off. It would have just ended up on some old wrinkly wrist. I didn't think Maman would blame her. I didn't think she would do anything.
But she did. And somehow that evidently didn't cross your mind. When Madame returns, you shall have it all to explain.
Maman can't know what I have done. She will be furious.
But Mademoiselle Florette will be proved innocent. No crime has been committed, so I see no reason why this should continue. It is time you considered the consequences of your actions. And now, you must face them head on.
Maman,
보험은 누가 들은
you're
거지 그러면?
home.
Of course I am. And I brought someone that will bring some order.
Major, I can assure
From what I have heard, you are far from.
the missing bracelet has been found and the guilty party has been identified.
I am well aware that the maid servant was behind it all. And yet I see.
I am sure Madame Vandenbosch has informed you of her suspicions, but I'm afraid it was merely speculation.
Excuse me?
After conducting a full investigation, the evidence and facts led me
이거를 무슨 차이가 있을까?
I certainly hope.
I'm sorry, Maman. He's right. Florette is innocent. I just wanted to show you.
Shh, girl. I will not have you guilted into taking the blame for that.
Officer Poirot. Madame Vandenbosch was forced to make her way to inform me.
Major, with all due respect, she was impeding the investigation.
This
아,
may be.
배달 음식은 자기네 어플에서 따로 그런 거 해주는 게 있잖아요.
But here,
이벤트로 가끔 하는 거 같긴 하던데 네이버 페이는 안 하나? 페이코 같은 경우는 하긴 하더라고요.
you are an
카카오
officer
페이랑.
of the law and should act as such. Insubordination like this will not.
As the ranking officer, I have conducted my investigation and...
Ranking officer? Ha! You are an auxiliary officer. You have little authority over anyone. Little. After what I have heard of your past in the city.
Oui,
Now I suggest you do your.
right away. I'm sorry, mademoiselle.
Maman was right. We'll always pay the price.
We will do everything we can to clear your name.
What can you do now? Madame said I'm guilty of a crime and...
A crime that was never committed. Once the truth...
Angeline did not intend for you to be arrested.
I should have known better than to expect anything else. Just...
What you saw today was not justice. In the...
But that doesn't help my employment.
That I cannot save. But your freedom.
뭐야, 에피소드가 이렇게 끝나는 건가 그러면?
Detective Poirot, I trust this finds you well. It has been many years since our paths last crossed, and while I'm sure your recollection of the events may differ from mine, I hope that receiving this letter has not rekindled a sense of animosity toward myself or the Van der Bosch name. The impression you made is something that has stayed with me since that day. It compelled me to reconsider the spoilt young lady I would have inevitably become and helped shape me into the woman I wished to be. You made me see the childish and selfish girl in me that did not consider the consequences of her actions or how they may affect others. Although Maman may see the events of that day differently, I believe the compassion you showed for our mate Florette, as well as the drive to uncover the truth and accept no alternative, was a testament to your character and professionalism. Although I wish it were under different circumstances, your assistance is once again required, and I hope you will consider this as my formal request for your service. This forthcoming weekend was due to be one full of joy and happiness at the announcement of my engagement to Gideon de
아니
Mire,
그 한여일은
whom I
어떻게
love dearly,
그렇게 마무리되고 끝난 거야
bringing
그냥?
together two illustrious families.
내가
But
선택을
it has
잘못했나?
been shadowed by deceit, extortion, and blackmail. The Van der Bosch name is being held to ransom by a mysterious party, and I am afraid I do not know who I can and cannot trust. We are holding a small gathering to celebrate our exciting news with what Maman calls the dignified elite, those that are well respected and held in high regard in both our close inner circle and society. Our private matters have always remained just that, so I fear one of those invited may be the person who is out to ruin our name, but for reasons I cannot fathom. I have enclosed a first-class rail ticket for you to join us for the announcement, and having contacted your superiors and the correct authorities to request your assistance, which they were more than happy to grant me, I shall expect your arrival with great anticipation. There shall be a carriage waiting for you at the station to bring you directly to Mnemosyne House. I thank you in advance in our time of crisis. Yours respectfully, Angeline Van der Bosch.
좀 전에 그 사건이 그냥 에필로그인가? 에필로그야 프롤로그? 아 그러네. 이게 일장이야 이제. 블록이 없는 거 보니까 그냥 한번 선택하면 그걸로 끝인가 보네. 허허. 아까 그게 그냥 초반에 뭐라 그래야 되나? 아이씨 단어 생각 안 나네. 트레이닝? 하여튼 그런 거였나 봐요. 프롤로그인데 그 처음에 하는 거 뭐라 하지? 튜토리얼, 튜토리얼 같은 거였나 봐요.
Bonjour, my name is Hercule Poirot. I am here at the invitation of Mademoiselle Angeline.
Ah, Detective Poirot.
아까는
We
이제
have been
경찰 시절일
expecting-
때
Please come in from this
얘기고 이제
fateful
지금은 이제 경찰 아니고 완전히 탐정으로 개업했을 때 이제 얘기 시작되는 건가 본데.
Merci. I don't think I would have lasted much longer out here before turning into an...
Welcome. I am Archibald Sterling, the head butler. Please accept my apologies. I have a rather pressing matter, but I will see that you are attended to immediately.
Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. I'm sure I am more than capable of finding my room. I shall straighten myself up and be ready to join the party.
There is no rush, Detective. Dinner will not be served for some time. So please, make yourself comfortable. Once you have settled in, I am sure that Miss Angeline will be happy to see you. You will be staying on the first floor. I believe you're...
Merci. I am sure we shall speak again soon. Oh. Huh. Hmm.
자, 증거를 싹싹 긁어 모아야지. 이 새끼 누구냐? 넌 뭐하는 애냐? 자카리아.
Bonjour. Allow me to
Detective! I hope you're not here for me.
양아치처럼 생겼냈다.
Not that I am aware of.
Ha! Not often you meet a detective with a sense of humor. If I had seen them, maybe I would have. It is meant to be their celebration, but they're always off, dealing with something or other.
Something or other? A rather vague expression.
Let's just say they like to keep their cards close to their chest. For such a well-known family.
Would you care to elaborate on what
I'd rather not. You're the detective, isn't that your job?
Très bien, Monsieur Demir. I shall take up no... Huh. Aha. Hmm. Huh. Oh. Oh. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Oh. Huh. Ah. Aha. Ah.
여자 방 아니야 이거? 이걸 나한테 줬다고?
Things are beginning to become clear.
그지 여자 방이야 이거. 왜 나한테 여자 방을 준 거지? 잘못 들어왔나? 변태를 올리는 거냐 또? 드디어? 아니야 전에도 50%는 하지 않았나요? 몇 프로 기다리고 있었죠? 아 40%? 50%면 뭐 그래도 할만한 것 같긴 한데.
I must take a different approach if I... The pieces of the puzzle are fun. I must act on...
아 동편. 이거 서편이라 그랬잖아. 왜 나는 서편, 남성들은 다 동편인데 나는 서편이지?
Come, my little...
이거는 뭐를 이어야 되지 그러면? 아, 아니.
Order and method.
아니라고?
That...
그런가?
Some would say a lucky guess.
얘한테 그럼 써달라 그래야 되나?
Detective. You'll be lucky.
Ah, I shall take up no...
아비앙또.
I cannot see the logic in this.
이렇게?
Is there something? This will not get me any.
아니 이 말이 이 말이지 이걸 꼭 이렇게 해야 되나?
What a
저
revelation!
같은 말이구만.
Is there something I am not seeing?
이런가?
I must act up.
흠. 이렇게인가?
I should not be surprised. Ah. Ah.
You must be Detective Poirot. Well,
The fiancé to Mademoiselle Angeline.
Angeline spoke so highly of you. It's...
I am, monsieur.
mostly friends of the family. A couple of business associates of mine.
With regards to the blackmailing, can they be trusted, or should they be considered suspects?
Angeline is struggling to trust anyone right now. But Madame Vandenbosch, as it is her house, thought it...
And they will all be staying in the house?
Yes, it is a rather full house. All 6 guests will be staying on this floor.
I will be sure to speak with them all. However, I will keep my identity and purpose for being here hidden, at least until I have made my...
I'm afraid that ship may have already sailed. Once the Comtesse gets wind of something, a detective coming to the house, for example. You are very observant, detective.
I'm sure you are correct. But I'd like to return to your feelings towards the Major.
He has been a good friend to Madame Vandenbosch over the years. But that does not make him a good man. She tries her best to keep everyone else happy, but I can see it is taking...
Quite understandable.
Angeline has spoken with her mother.
And what are your thoughts on them?
I do not want to overstep my position, but if there is something...
That is a very diplomatic answer.
You have met Madame. You know it is best to not...
Merci, monsieur. I should...
일단 내 방을 찾아야 되는데. 응? 내 방을 찾는 게 먼저 아니야? 딴 데를 먼저 가야 된다고? 동관으로 갈 수가 없네? 못 가고? 못 가고? 3층으로 먼저 올라. 3층엔 주인 씻고 있다며. 안젤리나를 먼저 봐야 되는 건가? 아, 못 가는데? 가랍시오? 내 방 어떻게 찾지? 내려가야 되나? 아.
Another sex.
Mademoiselle Angeline.
Detective, how wonderful you are here.
Watching from my carriage window, I saw the beautiful
거짓말.
countryside and rolling
도착하자마자
hills.
얼어 뒤질
It
뻔했으면서.
was anything but taxing.
I'm truly thankful you could make it here at such late notice.
No thanks are required, mademoiselle. When one is requested personally, there is nothing more important.
Gideon and I only wanted a small dinner to celebrate our engagement, but Maman was adamant on throwing this party. Their efforts do not go unnoticed, from me at least. Oh, detective.
She was quite adamant at the police station that she would not be returning to the house.
Maman demanded that Elizabeth... But I couldn't let that happen. Elizabeth and I took her belongings. I wanted to contact her, but I had no address.
Surely Madame must have had...
You saw how Maman was. As soon as Florette was out of sight of the house, it...
And your mama's choice to ignore...
Please, detective, you cannot make me feel any worse than I... Only Maman, Elizabeth, my beloved Gideon, and...
And what is your fiancé's opinion?
He thinks me foolish for paying the first one if there is no secret to it.
But you believe there may be a secret lurking. One that Maman is herself.
She tells me nothing. Even though I'm a grown woman on the verge of marriage, she still treats me like the child.
Perhaps it is out of love that she protects you. It is in every mother's nature to protect their young.
Not a single person. I don't know anyone that would stoop
에이,
so
엄마가
low.
그렇게 비열하잖아.
The guests
엄마가
that
제일
will be
비열한 것
joining us
같은데.
tonight.
아, 그
They are
소령하고.
ones you can trust.
그래, 소령 존나 의심가네.
I hope so, detective. Before
They are all close friends of yours, I assume.
friends and colleagues, Gideon has spoken positively about them. Yes, Maman has quite a collection, although they are not all to my taste. Most, in fact.
The painting of the saints, in particular, it is quite exquisite. Is it?
The one in the hall? If you look above your bedroom door, you will see one of their names. I believe they were originally carved to watch over the occupants.
Merci, mademoiselle.
플로데트에 관련된 사람이 범인일 수도 있긴 있겠구나. 복수하려고.
will not get me any closer to my goal. Things are beginning to become... magnifique. I should not be so...
근데 의외로 중요 인물인가 본데?
Detective. I'm a guest.
Perhaps the party preparation is more of a priority.
It's not my fault they aren't ready. Why don't I wait here while you check in the butler's pantry and...
I shall take up no more of your time.
집사의 팬트리. 팬트리가 어디야? 이쪽에 있으려나? 아, 여기구나. 엘리자베스 오랜만.
Ah, Mademoiselle Elizabeth.
Detective Poirot, I'm so glad you could make it.
Unfortunately, it is not purely for pleasure that I am here. Mademoiselle Angeline requires my attention professionally.
Yes, Angeline has told me. I'm glad she called upon you, Detective. I've been rather worried about her.
I will do everything I can to find the blackmailer and...
I have every faith in you.
I hope I am not interrupting.
We're all very busy, as I'm sure you can imagine. After I'm done, I can come to your room and help you with any further questions.
내 방 좀 찾아줘.
No one escorted you. I'm so sorry. Everyone is just so frantic at the moment. Madame has requested all staff prepare for this evening.
And you have been tasked with jobs in the pantry.
I do as Madame asks. Well, as Archie asks.
Monsieur Sterling. Yes, I met him when I arrived. A charming gentleman. He did give me some rather...
I can only apologise on his behalf. He would be mortified. I'm afraid I cannot be of much more help, but... Ah, yes. Guests are requested to sign the...
It stated the mail...
Yes, Madame does not believe it. Yes, I'm afraid it may be all for show, though. She has not been herself.
Madame Vandenbosch.
Madame has carried on as though nothing has happened. She has never been one to show emotion, and she doesn't seem to notice how it is affected.
I hope not too sharply. A house of two Madame Vandenbosches.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm afraid it is far from a happy ending.
아, 남자친구 죽었어?
Oh, mademoiselle,
It's fine, Detective, honestly. I'm sorry, but I really must finish this.
Bien sûr, mademoiselle. Merci.
Pleasure is mine, Detective.
Ah.
Before you leave, Detective, I have some...
Merci. Ah.
다음 페이지 어떻게 넘어가? 아, 누르면 되는구나. 5,000프랑? 야, 지금 돈도 없는 집에다가 5,000프랑씩이나?
Magnifique.
집사도 살짝 의심스럽고.
Of course, Detective. I would not say it in front of the Major, but it is rather hideous. It was a gift from him to
소령일 수도
Madame from his
있겠구나.
time
A pen
Throwing
that does
one
not write is like a...
as Angeline describes it, a useless
Yeah.
pleasure.
Oh.
주택 권리증이 하인 장소에 있다고? 하인 휴식 장소에? 말이 안 되는데?
What can I help you with, detective? As you would expect, she has been in quite a state. It was such a terrible accident. She kept it to herself for almost a week before she even told me.
아, 슈퍼맨이 버전별로 그게 좀 차이가 좀 있어가지고
Pardon, how could you not know? Surely his absence from the house was noticed.
Maman fired him after he
그리고
returned to
슈퍼맨도
the
항상
house.
상대를 죽이지 않기 위해서 힘을 조절하고 있다는 컨셉이기 때문에
But Mademoiselle Elizabeth's position was kept?
I begged Maman for them both, but she said if he was willing to go behind her back,
Falling in love is a far cry from committing even the
스토리
smallest
중에
crime.
빡쳐갖고 히트비전을 한 번에 상대 죽여버리는 그런 스토리도 있어요. 머리에다가 직접 쏴가지고. 슈퍼맨 흑화하는 스토리.
she has been a kind shoulder to lean on through all this mess, but it is her I worry about.
I was not aware of what had happened, and by mentioning, I fear I may have only made...
Do not punish yourself, detective. You are not to know. I was right to pay it, yes? You have read them. What do
그래도
you think?
그 액션 때문에 그나마 볼만한 거죠.
You were wise to consult me, but bowing to their threat may have only...
I wish I could, but I have no idea. The letter was addressed to me.
She looked at it.
She doesn't know I paid the first. I thought I could...
Did you ask Madame if there was a family secret they could be privy to?
She said I was to ignore the letters and stop
맨 오브
wasting my
스틸도
time with
그렇고
such foolishness.
배트맨 대 슈퍼맨도
If there
그렇고
was
액션은
something,
진짜 잘
she wouldn't tell me
만들었는데
anyway.
스토리도 뭐 그때 워낙 마블 영화들이 흥해가지고 그게 비교져서 그렇지 뭐 아주 나쁜 편은 아니었거든요. 저는 그래도 막상 극장에서 재밌게 보긴 봤는데.
I couldn't ask Maman for the money. She was angry that I had even considered paying it. Gideon offered to help.
Pardon, did he not think you foolish for paying?
He did, but he said he couldn't stand by and watch me in so much...
How honorable.
We are soon to be married, detective. A loving partnership that faces their...
I did not mean anything by it, mademoiselle. You have found yourself a husband that will stand by your side and do what... Merci, mademoiselle.
Some would say a lucky guess. cannot see the logic in this. I must take a different approach. Come, my little
이거라고?
Another success.
스나이더 컷이 훨씬 액션감이 좋긴 하죠.
Order and method. That is...
이게 이렇게 이어진다고? 이건 아니.
What a revelation!
왜 이게 왜 이어지지? 왜죠? 사실을 모르는 거하고 고용인들이 안 된다고 걱정하는 거하고 연관이 없는지 않나? 맞췄지만 이해를 못하겠다. 저 부분은 딱히 연관 없을 것 같은데.
Please, ask away then. Angeline has spoken of it.
I feel responsible for what came from...
It is not your fault. Madame van den Bosch does not like it when her rules... As far as I'm aware, everything is in order. From what I understand...
And regarding the payment...
Angeline doesn't... I suppose you think I was...
I am glad Mademoiselle requested my help before you...
Madame van den Bosch had no intentions of paying it.
It was an honorable move for you to make the payment.
Angeline is to be my wife, and then we shall be family.
Merci, monsieur.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
죄책감을 느끼는 건 이거랑 연결되나?
Things are beginning to be...
그래서 이거랑
The pieces of the puzzle are...
이게 아니어졌지.
Order and method.
아니고 어른스러워진 거고 이거랑 상이. 이렇게 이어지나?
What a revelation!
자카리아와 대화하기도 있었네.
Detective. Is that what he...
I find his accent rather... I shall take up no more.
식물이 바깥에 있는 방. 둘 다 식물이 바깥에 있는데? 이건가? 저건가 본데? 아니? 이건가? 뭐야? 둘 다 있는데? 둘 다 들어가 봐야 되는 건가? 아, 이게 내 그건가?
Oh. Hmm.
아, 이거구나.
Hmm. Huh. Elizabeth, thank you for coming. I shall not take up too much more of your precious time.
Not at all, Detective. I had best not be away for too long. Madame would not be pleased when there is so much work to do.
Well, mademoiselle, if anyone was
난
to
셜록
ask,
홈즈보다
I
이거 재밌는 것
required your
같은데?
urgent attention with a delicate matter.
Thank you, Detective. I have heard whispers, but this town is full of busybodies. It's hard to know what is the truth and what is hot air from socialites trying to...
I would not have thought you want to join.
I'm not, but it can be hard to ignore. I try to quash any talk of it in the house. But it's easier said than done.
You are a loyal maid and friend. Mademoiselle Angeline is fortunate to have you.
It baffles me why they would target her in the first place. She has such a kind and pure soul.
I was wary of that when I arrived, but I myself can see a change in her, a maturity.
아, 이건 셜록 홈즈
If
아니에요.
it is as
이거는
kind and
아르케
pure as you have
푸아로라고 다른
stated,
탐정이에요.
she should
이건
not be
프랑스.
troubled by that.
Letters, Detective. I brought you the... I have tried to tell her not to think any more on them, but she fears...
I have met Monsieur Demire, and I cannot see his love for Angeline diminishing at some... Merci, mademoiselle.
네, 그건 어제,
Pleasure's mine.
왜냐면 어제 안 킨 이유가 뭐냐면, 그거 어제 밥 먹고 나서 조금 하다 보니까 바로 엔딩이더라고요. 난 좀 더 걸릴 줄 알았는데, 한 30분? 그 정도 하니까 엔딩이 나와버려가지고, 키기 애매해서 그냥 어제 그냥 혼자 그냥 말았죠.
This will not get me any closer to my... I must act on thought.
이렇게 아니었고.
Come, my little great.
상이 아니고. 아, 이게 가로질러도 되나 보지? 선 겹쳐도 되나 보네.
I cannot see the logic
아니라고?
in this.
아, 이거.
I should not be surprised by my own. Things are beginning to become.
Of course, Detective. What is it? That is news to me, Detective.
The deeds to the house.
Oh no, Madame asked Archie to inquire in town about having the house registered as a landmark. It's a shame the snow is so... She will no doubt be with Master Gideon.
That is my cue to make a grand entrance.
Quite handsome, Detective.
Merci. If you catch me snoring, please.
I will use Madame's sharpest poker.
It sounds as though someone else may have already been poked.
싸웠나 본데?
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you would be so kind to return to the...
With all this excitement out here,
I believe that is an end to the excitement.
Ah, thank God. One last match.
Bonjour, Monsieur Hagen.
I wondered when you would be arriving. At least now you can do your job.
Pardon, Monsieur.
I have just been assaulted! I want him
나는
arrested!
경찰 아니거든?
I'm afraid it is not as simple as that. I merely witnessed you standing up from the ground.
This is ridiculous. You know very well what he did.
아, 이게 얌생이처럼 생겨갖고 이거
Perhaps you could
근데
elaborate
얘가
on
범인은 또
what
아닐 수도 있는 것 같아요.
instigated the altercation.
I should have known you wouldn't make things easy.
I have met Monsieur Demire. He does not seem one to physically assault some.
I hope you're not implying that I started.
I am only stating what I have seen.
I was having a private conversation with Angeline when he interrupted and struck me. I would not act any other way. Well, unless I...
You have grown rather close with the
What has my relationship with the family got to do with anything? What?
detective. And I was invited by Mademoiselle Angeline personally.
Seems to be mistake after mistake. Of course I do. What a stupid question. He is scum. Him and his whole family. If I had my way, he wouldn't have even stepped foot in this. Officer Poirot, are you going to do something about him or not?
It is Detective Poirot. And if you refuse to answer my questions, I do not see how I can continue.
I just don't know what she sees in him. Angeline could do so much better. I don't think she realizes what she is getting herself into.
I see. Merci, monsieur, for your honest opinion. I shall leave you to your cigar and return to the pub.
오. 쉼터? 쉼터 팜플렛이 왜 있지?
Ah,
종일 근무, 아치볼드, 엘리자베스, 주방, 아침 가족, 점심 가족, 만찬.
Monsieur Sterling,
Please, Detective. Archibald.
you are head butler of this house, and I must admit, it is the smell from the kitchen that has.
Rehanna is quite the cook, but it will still be some time. And the remaining guests are in the...
I will be sure to explore both. Merci.
It is my responsibility to look after the house.
I cannot imagine he will be in any mood to attend the party.
He often has a cigar to calm down. And if that doesn't relax him, that temperature outside sure... Dinner will be served in the dining room, but the rest of the evening is
You have all certainly.
very hard.
Merci. You have been. Hmm. Huh.
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me now.
And why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
The world needs to know.
휴고.
You want to sell papers?
얘는 미국인인가?
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second
되게 미국
string
이름인데?
version of...
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the shop.
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
Bonjour. Are you a guest of Mademoiselle Angeline or Monsieur Demire?
Do I know you?
Where are my manners? I.
Alarming.
Oui, monsieur. Detective Poirot. And you are?
Ernesto da Silva.
A pleasure, monsieur.
I did. But frankly, I have no time for childish...
You are not aware of the circumstances that started it.
I heard something about a cigar. Only Felix would be petty enough to get...
A cigar?
Yes, Monsieur Demire had one of Felix's precious cigars. If you ask me, they won't be the real thing anyway. Distinguished gentleman. There was 2 alpha males going head to head.
Surely we have passed the days where...
When it comes to the protection of a woman, we are far from it. Man will always return.
Mademoiselle Angeline, the Major has no place to feel threatened. Monsieur Guédion is to become her husband.
And he has spent the last however many years supporting them, as he calls them. I'm a man of business.
I see. Is there a particular area of...
Overseas investments, international relations.
사업가구만.
Très bien.
We work together as partners, yeah.
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I help Cassandra, rather, Madame Van den Bosch, if and when she needs me.
Merci for your time.
얘나 소력이나 비슷한 위치인 것 같은데 그러면?
Oh. Huh. Aha. Aha. Ah. Oh. Huh. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. You're not from around here, are you?
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a friend of Mademoiselle, soon to be Madame.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad. No doubt you've heard the name.
I am rather embarrassed to say I have.
No need for the madame. I'm not married. Just call me Jackie.
Oui, Jackie.
Seriously?
My sincere.
And I thought you Europeans were meant to be cultured.
아 역시 미국인 맞네. 딱 미국식 이름이더라.
That.
Pardon.
And with respect. Here's the thing. I'm one of those people you want to know. And not be on the wrong side.
Perhaps it would.
It's the best place to be. You wouldn't
기자구만.
believe what a couple of positive stories
아까
can
기자
do
아니라
for a
그랬지 맞나?
family
기자?
name.
And that is what.
A little help goes a long way, and from what I have seen,
I heard, and it doesn't surprise me. There will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else.
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
But it's the truth. And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself.
I must take my leave. Allow me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Hugo Beckers. A pleasure.
I hope I am not disturbing you. I often find myself at a loose end at parties such as these.
I've never been referred to as a loose end before, but it is always good to make a new acquaintance. There is no better way to understand one's purpose in life. I stand up for the workers that cannot do it themselves.
인권가인가 혹시?
You were
노조? 아,
Union
노조
leader, well, that is my formal title. But I see myself as more than just that.
very spirited.
In my line of work, it is essential. Some fight with their fists. I don't know what you think you heard.
I can assure you, Monsieur Beckers.
Then maybe we should... I have been working with Gideon for quite some time. We are doing great things together. Great things.
I was not aware he was part of the Union.
Well, he's not exactly. But he is an ally in the battle we face. Without his support, our uphill struggle would...
Merci. Oh.
Some would say a lucky guess.
마고는 또 누구야?
Another success.
아, 다른 하인인가? 이거랑 충돌하는데?
The pieces of the puzzle.
응급실로 가야 되나? 응? 응급실이 어디야? 식당은 응급실이 다른가? 아, 이게 응급실이야? 아, 이게 응급실. 여기가 식당인 줄 알았네.
Huh. Monsieur Demir.
What did I tell you?
I did.
That's okay.
Ah, oui. I see the resemblance now. How wonderful.
I'll stop you there.
You are not pleased for your brother.
Angeline seems nice enough, but marriage is not. Recently, not a great deal. Well, except for enjoying myself.
A noble occupation.
It wasn't my decision to make. I'm sure he's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
Saving the day from who, exactly?
Well, if Gedeon is the knight and the Felix the Major, just because he was a major. Gedeon said they were the majors, but I didn't think he would miss just one.
Ah, it was you.
Okay, detective, you twisted my arm. It was me. But I didn't even get a chance to smoke it.
Perhaps it... Aha. Allow me to introduce myself.
Détective Hercule Poirot? I heard
Oui, madame.
Comtesse Margot de Vos. Charmed,
It is I who is charmed.
제클린보다 푸아로가 더 유명한 거 아닌가 그러면?
handsome, well-mannered, and a man of the law.
Comtesse, your compliments are enough to make a young detective blush.
I fill my time mostly with charity work.
How very admirable.
One must remain. I have been a close friend to the Vandenberg.
You must have known the late Viscount then.
Indeed, we had been friends since our school days. His part. You will find Felix at the center of any trouble.
I understand he has made himself quite at home here.
What an understatement. He thinks
He does not approve of Monsieur Demire?
you'd have to ask him. Or rather, speak with Gideon's brother. He will have something to say about Felix, I am sure. A strapping young man. Angeline has found herself a good one.
Speaking with them both, it is plain to see.
When they are together, it is obvious for all to see. He would say that. I mean, financially, yes.
I cannot imagine Madame Vanden.
After Edwin, the Viscount, died, the family was left in.
I see.
Let's just keep that between us. Work with? I built it from the ground up, detective.
입이 좀 가벼운 아줌마구나 이거.
My admiration continues to grow.
While my husband, the Honorable Count de Vos, is always busy with. And one day, while shopping in the city, I noticed the abundance of young women.
It is horrifying to think of how so many must live their lives while...
I hope that was not a backhanded.
Far from it, Comtesse. You are using your wealth to better the lives of the less fortunate.
It is, isn't it?
It has been a pleasure. Ah.
Fire away, detective. The major pain in the ass.
I have my own history.
I think it's a story best told now. We were on
The subject of war is...
If you had seen what I have, what...
I am taking no sides, monsieur. Perhaps...
이 아줌마랑 대화하기 싫은데.
Madame Vandenbosch, congratulations.
Thank you.
날 기억 못해?
Detective Poirot.
I'm sorry, the name
Once Officer Poirot.
Oh, it's you. There is no missing jewelry.
I am here on a rather more pressing...
I know why you are here, officer. Detective, whatever you are now.
Detective.
Gideon is a fine, educated young man from a...
All important when considering a new son-in-law.
A good home and education speaks volumes about a man.
I can assure you, madame, my education is not one to be sneered at.
And yet you remain a mere detective. Keep your volume down. She had no right to do such a thing.
Perhaps you should be more focused on catching the blackmailer that is holding your family's name to ransom than what the
I care more about what those chattering women...
Your daughter does not agree. In fact, it has been suggested that one of tonight's guests may...
The guests? You mean our friends? You can make what...
Based on several accounts, it seems as though the Major has a certain
Felix is merely protecting both my daughter and the Van den Bosch name.
Protecting them from what exactly?
That is a question best... Angeline is her own woman now. She can...
And what about...
Nothing that concerns... I suppose it is only...
Madame is as...
What a shame, there is nothing as... Locked? That is absurd!
I only mention it as I was hoping...
Be a good fellow and make sure they... What do you mean, protecting?
It was Monsieur Demire that accepted the cost.
For heaven's sake! Why do you think it was a...
Madame, if there is something you are keeping, it would be wise to tell me now. It may
물어보지
help
않아야
in
될 것도 있나
identifying...
혹시?
And it would be wise for you...
Merci.
근데 뭐 어쨌든 증거를 찾으려면 일단 다 대화를 해야 되니까 다 말하는 게 맞을 것 같기도 하고 모르겠다. 호감도가 중요한가? 진행하는데? 필요할 때 말고는 안 써도 될 것 같긴 한데.
Van den Bosch residence, how may I help you? Yes, yes, of course. Please, sir? Yes, a call for you. Shall I direct? Very good, sir.
Magnifique. I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
기도원이 돈이 더 많을 텐데.
Is there something? Is there something? I cannot see the logic in this. Magnifique. This will not get me. What a revelation!
남은 하나는 뭘까?
Come, my little
이것과 이걸까?
I must
아니네.
act.
대화를 더 해야 될까?
What can I do for you? Yes, he has been here for some time.
Would you say he has...
He's always been very vocal about how...
Merci. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, monsieur, you startled.
It was not my intention.
You are the
I am Detective Hercule Poirot.
Madame Van der Bosch will be very hungry.
Allow me to worry about
Inga Frank, detective.
From the Norse god of peace and fertility. A most...
Merci. It was my grand-mère. Oui, detective. Madame was very clear on what was...
Well, everything looks exquisite, but...
Monsieur Archie knows how busy we are.
Merci, mademoiselle.
해고시킨 직원이 있어서 그렇구나.
아.
다 어디 가서 근데? 다 해고시킨 거야 설마? 부인 성깔하고는.
Things are beginning to become...
이것과 이것이 연결되는 건가?
I must take a different...
왜? 일로 와. 왜요?
lucky guess.
이렇게 해서 이렇게 이어지는 거였구만.
The pieces of the...
아이 그래 너 뭐 좀 주고 나도 뭐 주전부리 좀 갖고 와야 되겠다.
Order and method.
아니라고 이게? 이렇게인가?
I must
아니네.
act...
이거
Another success. Come, my little Grace Alice.
해군에서 적은 거 아니고? 이걸로 봐야 되나?
Is there something?
아니잖아. 이렇게 해야 되나?
The pieces of...
Oui, détective. That is not for me to talk about, detective.
I am not asking you to betray your fellow staff or the family.
It's only whispers. But the last servant was apparently.
My lips are sealed. Merci.
일로와. 하나. 왜 놀아달라고?
What can I do for you? What have they?
No, monsieur.
We've had to let some of them go.
Merci. You are...
Fire away, detective. I have a drink.
I just would not...
Don't you worry.
Perhaps...
Let's make this quick. The public room.
Madame, I asked only the limits, as I understand a member of the staff was let go for a
It would benefit you.
It is detective, madame. Merci.
아따 이 아줌마 까탈스럽기는 정말.
I am all yours, detective. You are quite
I believe it is called...
There is small...
I assure you that...
Monsieur, please. I know.
You are not a fan of his.
I'd hit him with my fan, monsieur. Any man that can treat a
And what position is that?
lording over Cassandra like she's the help. He shouts at her like she's a stray cat that's wandered into the house. Madness.
It has been a pleasure, converse.
Another success. This will not get me any closer. I cannot see the logic in it. What a revelation! I must take a Things are beginning to become... Order and method.
이렇게 이어지나? 선이 좀 애매하긴 한데.
I must act.
왜요? 이렇게 이어질 줄 알았는데 이게 안 이어지네. 뭐지? 이렇게인가? 이렇게인가? 약간 이거 얘네 이거 둘은 아니었지. 이거 대화 끝났으니까 여기서 마저 이어야 되는 건데?
Order and method.
아니고. 이거는
I should not be surprised, but
딱히 관련이 없어 보이는데 이게 관련이 있네.
Is there something else? It seems someone has...
Only polite curiosity.
Well, you would be right.
Grief, must...
Let's just say we didn't always see eye to eye.
Merci for your time. Magnifique.
또 그 할머니랑 또 대화하러 가야 되네. 껄끄러워. 어지간하면 말을 섞고 싶지 않은 성격이야.
Let's make this... Why would I? He's to be Angeline.
And to you that means pay.
It means doing what he must to... I see you have still not learned any...
I see no reason to beat around the bush.
Until you are pricked.
And until that day, I shall continue with the method that best sells.
Yes, he has...
Merci.
Is there something I am not seeing? Come, my little grey cells. This will not get me. I cannot see the logic in this. Some would say a lucky guess. Another success.
아니 가까운 사람이 얘 말고 얘도 있고 얘도 가깝다면서 왜 얘만 의심하지? 좀 이해가 안 가는데? 가까운 사이. 얘도 뭐 오랜 친구고 여기도 뭐 제 정도로 도움 주는 오랜 친구고 다 가깝잖아. 근데 왜 얘만 의심하는 거지?
What can I do for you? Ah, perfect time.
Yes, Maman. Perhaps Turkey. I would love to see my beloved's homeland.
I'm sure we will decide on somewhere. Perhaps where we are both.
터키냐?
It was my crowning achievement.
I am not so sure you workers would agree.
Are you sure? I've definitely seen your face somewhere before.
I do not believe there is another that resembles these features, or brains, at least.
I've always liked the idea of sailing the West Indies.
서로 다른 얘기하고 있는데 나?
In that heat? With your complexion?
Okay, but you lived in the capital at one time.
Oui, mademoiselle. I spent much of my working life there.
Maybe sleeping off half a bottle of whiskey.
Let us not be so blasé with our opinions, brother.
If you ask me,
I don't believe anyone did.
아 설마 소령 시체로 발견되나 이제 여기서?
You're that officer! The shootout on the rooftop! Your face was all over our front page!
It seems it is not only I that possesses great skills of deduction. You...
Please, come quick! The Major has been murdered in his study!
Messieurs et Mesdames, I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian Police Force. I ask that you all remain calm and in your seats. I shall begin my investigation immediately. Monsieur Sterling, please, lead the way.
This is Mr. Hagen's stuff.
I understand if you are not comfortable.
Don't you worry, Detective. I've seen much worse in my years.
I am thankful to have someone of your resilience by my side.
I just can't believe someone could have killed him in cold blood.
I admire your faith in your fellow man, but you will be surprised what someone will do when...
Mr. Hagen does not allow any staff into the study, and they were all...
And everyone was accounted...
Everyone. It is my business. Phone call. Yeah.
Do you know what, Associate?
He didn't say. I think he was French.
And did the Major sound any different to you? Panicked? Anxious? Anything out of the...
Not that I noticed. I think he was embarrassed about ending up on the floor after Master Gideon's one punch.
Your help and discretion in this...
찔리는 상처.
Oh. Huh. Aha. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Oh.
Some would say a lucky guess. I should not be surprised.
그래 알았다. 두 개를 더 이어야 되는데 딱히 지금 이어질 만한 증거가 없긴 없는데.
I must take a
이렇게는 안 이어질 것 같긴 하다.
Is there something?
이것과 이게 이어진다고?
I cannot see the logic in this. The pieces of the puzzle are...
아니 이거 뒤집어진 거랑 싸운 거랑 이게 왜 싸움의 흔적이지? 이해를 못했는데? 위치가 완전 다른데?
What a revelation!
Aha.
Come, my little great.
응? 왜용? 놀아줘야 돼? 이게 이거라고? 그렇게는 안 보이긴 한.
This will not get...
이렇게라고?
Things are beginning...
Anything I can do to help, Detective? Rehana brought him some ice for his cheek.
And when was that?
When he returned from his cigar out, he would normally smoke only in here.
Your help and discretion. Aha. Oh. Oh. Hmm.
I must act.
이게 아니라고? 이게 아니라고? 아 이건가? 다른
Magnifique.
하나 왜 찡찡거려? 불주갱으로 불 붙였니?
Order and method. That. Some would say a lucky guess.
아, 더 달라고? 야, 너도 많이 먹는구나, 오늘. 두 먹보들께서 아주 그냥. 갑자기 식욕들이 폭발하셨어.
The pieces of the. I must take a diff.
Anything I could... As I said, Miss...
Have the staff.
Nothing has ever...
I suppose it is not unreasonable. I would have thought. Your help and discretion.
This will not get me. Another success. What a revelation. Things are beginning to become clearer. Come, my little
응? 알았어, 좀만 더 하고서 놀아줄게. 기다려라. 출입을 제재받지 않았다는 거는 아는 사이였다는 소리거나 아니면 하인이란 소린데, 그거랑 연관되는 지금 힌트가 있나? 어차피 들어올 수 있는 건 아치볼드밖에 없다 그러지 않았어? 이게 제재받지 않으면 뭐랑 이어야 되는 거지 그러면? 이건데 분명히 이게 아니었잖아.
order and method. I must act on thought and
아니 이거 아까 이거 해보지 않았나?
magnifique.
아까 이거랑 위에 거랑 했나?
I should not be sub. I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps. Is there some... I must take a different...
아닌데? 아니, 너무 당연한 걸 이으라 그러니까.
What a revelation.
아이고, 알았다. 자, 오늘 여기까지 하겠습니다. 자꾸 고인과 놀아다가 찡찡대갖고 안되겠네. 내일 또 내일 점심 먹고 한번 해보도록 하죠. 아니다, 네, 저녁 먹고 내일 저녁 때 다시 키도록 하겠습니다. 네, 봐요.